Yeah, so foot light is part of the equation there. So making sure not too much weight goes down into the stirrup, but really just letting your seat stay soft and wide. Really long flat contact with the saddle. Yeah, it's better, Joe. Yeah, so your left side looks quite different here. The left side looks relaxed there at the top of the thigh. So keep finding a way to let go in the right side. Go, go, go. That's it. So light landing and then pull up quickly. That's much better. Keep your energy levels, keep the step, keep thinking ahead to your next bit of trot. Extra power and go. Good, Joe. Yeah. Okay, so the difference to the first trot is quite significant. This is a trot that's happening from the hind leg. Yeah. So right bolt is got to stay fairly loose. The left one a little bit tighter. And you may have the sensation that your pelvis is slipping off to the right, but it's probably just coming back to the middle where it should have been. Don't forget to emphasize the up rather than the down. Yeah, so you're trying to ping him, you're trying to get the bounce into the trot. And you may only be able to do that for 5 steps or 10 steps, it doesn't matter. But as soon as you feel him start to get a bit slouchy again, you've got to sharpen him up through a downwards transition and then an upwards transition. And as you take walk, it gives you a moment to scan your body to find out what your pelvis is doing. That's good. So keep having a wide enough space to sit on the right. Yep. Just jackknifing a bit, isn't he? Okay. Yeah, and your waistband needs to come a little bit more back, Joe. Yeah. It's better for him, isn't it? So there's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It happens very quickly. It happens too quickly for me to be able to say it. Yeah. But you do it, yeah. It looks much easier for him. Do it the old way, Joe. Yeah. So there, you're too much in front. He's getting heavy on his shoulders. And you're flattening your pubic bone to the saddle. Can you go, think of being backwards, lean back. Think of opening the hips on the up. Yeah, better. Okay, with that in mind, you then go back to thinking about left and right. Miniature version of rising trot, so the hips lead. And then, having found your balance in terms of front to back, can you figure out what's happening in the side to side dimension? Yeah. So you're trying not to let the carbon fibre balancing rod get too wiggly wobbly. And the two sides have to stay parallel to the ground. And when that happens, you get some really nice soft steps. And some softening in the neck, and he's looking a lot straighter than I've ever seen him, actually. Yeah, which is good news. And it's okay to feel as if you're a tiny bit leaning back. And stay there as you take a transition to walk. Think of taking the hind leg into the walk. That's right. So he becomes a shorter horse with a flatter neck. Round the back. Yeah, good there. Yeah, Keep organising the left and right and staying back, so don't go ahead of him. You won't help him if you go ahead. And then when the transition comes, you're thinking of putting the hind leg further underneath his tummy, but you don't drive it under. You just make sure the front of the horse stays light. Good, that was a nice one. His neck stayed low that time. I mean about the rhythm. Needs to go a bit more forward. That's better. Right knee on, Joe. Keep the energy. And then counter again. Counter again. Don't go for too long. Yep, go. Up. Clear. Patam, patam, patam. Good. And trotting again. And your right knee is not stable enough, Joe. This is part of the reason why your hip is doing more holding, is that your right thigh isn't really on in the canter. So go again. Keep that right thigh close. Go, 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 go. Yeah. It's used to falling away from him, isn't it? Knee strapped to the numna. Good. And when you come back to trot again, you've got to get the energy going forward. You look like you hold back a little. Knee strapped to the numna. The right side of your balancing rod has to extend like a TV aerial. That's better. That was a better rhythm. Good. Good. Just because the bend that he has to put in his body to make left canter work is going to give you something on the right that your right knee can push against. You know? But when your right knee is on the hollow side, in right canter, it's very much harder. Okay, keep thinking about the Velcro strap and the TV aerial that expands on the right. Go, 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 go. That's good enough. Trot. Good. Raise your energy again for another canter. 5 steps. Keep the right knee on. Keep your balancing rod on the right, Joe. 3, 4, 5. Good.